Hey guys, Matt Hoots here with SawHorse, and I'm working on my honey-do list. It's New Year's, Happy New Year's. And one of the things I'm trying to do is just do some touch-up in this bathroom. We're repainting it. And while we're repainting it, we decided to change out some of the cover plates, more specifically for the switch plates. Now, if you've seen some of my previous videos, I'm a fan of the screwless plates, which means that you can see the face right here. You don't see any of the screws because the screws are behind it and something snaps onto it. Well, I was at Home Depot and we're looking at different kinds that they had. Now I've got a Lutron and I've got a Leviton. I've used both of these in my house before, and I want to show you the difference between both of these. Again, I don't necessarily have a preference of one over the other. It really depends on the situation. And mostly it's going to be on how this snaps in place. This can be the edge profile. As you can see with the Leviton, that you don't see any of how it snaps into place. Now with this, I do remember that you need a wall that is pretty flush. And if there's a lot of movement to the wall, then you're going to see a gap behind this. With the Lutron, you're going to have the plate that snaps in, and you're going to, the cover is going to snap on top of this. You are going to see a gap in between. However, I think it's very minimal. I've used this in places before, and again, they both work great. So let's go over the installation of how both of these go in. I'll let you guys decide in the comment section below which one you guys like the best. All right, let's open these up and see what the main difference is. So we're going to start with the Leviton first. The Leviton was slightly less expensive. Again, both of these are more expensive than the ones with the screws on the face. Now it looks like, so this actually snaps in place. So it comes together, snapped in place, and you see these screws. These are the screws that are going to attach to the switches or outlets, depending on where you're installing this. And basically this face plate snaps on top of that. So I'm going to take both of these out of the package so you can see the difference. So this goes on first, and then once this is in place and everything's adjusted, then this snaps onto it. And you can see, like I talked about before, this goes directly, this edge piece goes directly to the drywall. So you're not going to see any of the mounting hardware below it. So that's the Leviton. Again, it's a hard plastic, not super malleable. So you want to make sure that you're not putting too much pressure on this or you could break it. It's not like one of those flexible plates. Let's take a look at the Lutron. Again, the Lutron's a little bit different. I think both are about the same size. So let's just do a size comparison. Looks like the Lutron's a little bit wider from top to bottom. It's about the same. So it's about a millimeter or two wider, which should make a huge difference. But you can see, just looking at them, they look pretty much the same. This edge though, you can see the mounting hardware below it, unlike this one. So when this is in place, you're gonna see that you don't see that edge. So you do see the gap in between. Again, the Leviton doesn't have that. So with the Lutron, same deal, it snaps on. It's pretty easy to come off. And I do like this one if you are having to take it on and off for painting, or if you need to make some adjustments. So again, mounting hardware, the plate that goes on top. If you're looking at the mounting hardware for both of them, both very similar. It looks like the Lutron has, actually, they look pretty much the same. So this has like a little bevel on the side, and again, that's so you can get your fingers underneath it and pull this off. Where this right here, once it goes on, it's pretty much on there. To get it off, you've got these two grooves on the bottom that you want to get in there to pull it off. So let's go and install both of these, and you know, based on the ease of installation, I'll tell you which one is easier to install. All right, on both cover plates, you have these openings that are right below the screws, and these are the screws that basically screw into these small openings on the switches. Now, the reason that they leave these open, well, what I do first is I loosen these up a little bit. You can see it looks like someone used the wrong kind of screw in there. That way you can loosen it up, install this, and then you tighten this back down once it's in place. So from the side, I'm going to show you real quickly how we make these adjustments. You can see these are kind of crooked going back and forth. We're going to make sure these are better aligned, go straight with this faceplate. Once we tighten this in place, we can make these adjustments and tighten it back down to the wall. All right, we've got the base plate installed, and before you snap this on, make sure that these grooves are towards the bottom, because that's what you're going to use to leverage to get it off if you ever need to get it off. Now I can already see there might be some issues with this. Again, it's not because of this design. We've got some mismatched switches. One sticks out from the wall just a little bit more, but just because of the way it's designed. This one has the metal base underneath there, so it's a little bit thinner. This is about a millimeter thick. So this is going to stick off a little bit from the wall. Again, try to make the adjustments the best I could. And I can also just see there's some unevenness to the wall. So this is going to basically show all those imperfections with this, because this is perfectly square. It's going to sit right next to the wall. So basically this just snaps in. And there you go. You've got a nice installation. Both the switches work. And however, because of that one, I'll have to make some adjustments to the drywall a little bit later, maybe carve a little bit of that out. So this can sit proud to the wall. Right now, there's a little bit of gap around this. Again, not the switch cover plate's fault. It's more because we're using two different types of switches installed at different times, and they don't sit to the wall perfectly. All right, let's take a look at the Lutron one. All right, this one's installed very similar to the Leviton. Let me take a look at this. It looks like these screws, I don't know, might be a little bit longer. I felt like I was fighting the other one a little bit more to catch. Again, it just could have been a different type of switch as well. Now, unlike the Leviton, the Lutron does not have a top or a bottom. So you just snap it into place. Again, nice clean look. I felt like this one went on a little bit easier than the Leviton one. I do need to come back and adjust this switch because it doesn't look like it's parallel to the wall. It's angled just a little bit, and with this perfect trim going all the way around it, you can see that there's gonna be some gaps around it. So I'm gonna go make that adjustment, but overall I felt like this one went in a little bit easier. It could have been that both of these switches were the same, but let's look at how easy the plate comes off though. This does seem to come off a lot easier than the other one. It doesn't necessarily fight as much. So, all right, let us know what you guys think about the difference between these two in the comments below, and which ones you guys want to try it on your house. For the price, I believe both these cover plates did a really good job. Now the Leviton, I think, is a nice clean edge, a little bit more difficult to install. It is a couple dollars cheaper. So if you're looking for, if cost is a factor in what you're buying, especially if you're placing in your whole house, that's a good option. Now the Lutron, I do like the easy installation. It was a little bit easier. Now I'll have to be honest, I have used a third option that is probably better than both of these as far as the ease of installation. I'll go over that. I'll create another video talking about those. And what it does is, instead of the plastic base plate, it's got a metal base plate. What I really like about that is I can attach the outlets to the actual base plate, make the adjustments. It's a lot firmer. I don't feel like I'm fighting the outlets, especially because when you have those copper wires back there and you're trying to make sure everything's perfectly aligned, you've got a soft plastic. That plastic is basically fighting metal. So I do prefer something with that metal base plate. But again, these are much better than going with a just regular double switched cover that has the screws that are exposed. So if you're looking to just get rid of the screws, again, these are both very affordable options, less than $10. And if you're looking to upgrade the whole look, there are other options with the metal base plate complete systems that are even fancier than these. But again, it really depends on what your budget is, and the design that you're going for. If you guys like this video, we've got some other videos just like this one in the right-hand corner. Thanks again. See you guys next time.